Hey everybody, welcome back to TurboViews Extra, as we take a closer look at something in the TurboGrafx-16 collection and my somewhat fuzzy memories of it all. If you've been following along, in Episode 1 we took a look at the TurboGrafx-16 base unit. In Episode 2 we took a look at the CD-ROM attachment. Now both of those would be condensed into the awesome TurboDuo, but before we get into that we need to discuss one important upgrade, and that is the Super System Card.
It's called the Super CD-ROM Upgrade Card, and it's your ticket to a new world of gaming excitement. Add the upgrade card to your TurboGrafx CD system, and suddenly you've got Power Plus.
Man, I love cheesy promotional videos. And that, of course, was a snippet from the TurboGrafx-16 TurboDuo promo video. I don't know if you remember, but back then, like at Toys R Us, they used to have these kiosks next to the video game section, and each of the kiosks had a monitor, and in the monitor, they used to play promo videos just like that. That was the first time I really heard about the Super System Card, so I was quite excited about it, I'm not gonna lie. Now, if you watched TurboViews Extra number 2, where we talked about the CD-ROM attachment, we discussed that included with the CD-ROM was a CD system card. It was basically a turbo chip that looked like this, and it fit right into the front of the TurboGrafx-16 base unit, and it pretty much allowed you access to the CD-ROM portion of the system. It acted as RAM for the system and a couple of other technical things, which forget about it. But the point is, you needed this card to play CD games. So what the Super System Card is basically an upgrade to this chip. That was back in a time where they used to throw out bits and numbers and stuff to try to impress you. So in order to play the next generation stuff, you had to have the Super System Card. This card wasn't going to cut it. Although the Super System Card was backwards compatible with regular CD games. This is TurboPlay magazine. TurboPlay is kind of the Nintendo Power of the TurboGrafx-16. This is actually the final issue that was released. And if you take a look inside here, in the news section, they actually discuss the Super System Card, talk about its release date, and also say that it is not going to be sold in stores. Now later on in a gaming magazine, I would see this ad, which discussed the different options and how to finally order the Super System Card. There were two ways you could pick it up.
For the absurdly low price of $65, you can choose the Super System Card. Or for $95, you can get a Super CD containing no less than 3 games: Gate of Thunder, Bonk's Adventure, and Bonk's Revenge.
I think he pretty much said it better than I could. So pretty much you had two ways to buy it. I decided to opt for the one with the game. Now I already had Bonk's Adventure and Bonk's Revenge, and if you were crafty enough, there was a hidden Bomberman in the disc also. Shh. On those same monitors, they showed video of Gate of Thunder, and I was a huge shoot-'em-up fan, shmup fan, whatever you want to call it, and Gate of Thunder just looked awesome to me, and so I had to have it. It was sometime December, January-ish of 92, 93 when it finally came in. So in the mail was a pouch, and inside the pouch was a stack like this, and this is pretty much it. Obviously, the Super System Card is the main attraction. And if we take a closer look, it just comes in a regular CD case. And on the back is some information as well. Now, if you're looking to buy one yourself, they're not that easy to find. I guess they just really didn't make very many of them, especially since it was mail order only. But the other thing to keep in mind is the PC Engine Super CD card looks almost the same in the front. The only way you can really tell the difference is right here. It says TurboGrafx-16. But if you're seeing pictures, make sure it says this so it's an American version if you're looking for the American version, or else you're going to get the PC Engine version. Now if you open it up, take a look, it's exactly what you would expect. It has the chip here, and it has a manual. Honestly, I don't think I ever looked at this manual. If we take a look inside of it, it's just, I mean, it just says thank you for purchasing the Super System Card. It folds out, and It's in a couple different languages, so I don't think I even bothered because what for? Just put the chip in the system and let's go. If we take the chip out of the pouch, you'll notice that it's a little thicker than the original card. I guess this part here, this little hump, is what allows it to play 2 megabit games. But otherwise, there really isn't much else to it. It slips right into the front of the system, and there you go. When you turn the switch on, the menu on the inside will actually say Super System Card version 3.0, so that you know that you have the Super System Card version. Now, because I ordered the package with the game, I got the Gate of Thunder disc. I also got manuals for Bonk's Adventure and Bonk's Revenge because those games are packed in there, along with the secret hidden Bomberman. And of course, this is the Gate of Thunder disc, which is what I really wanted. Here is Dynastic Hero, another Super CD game. You can tell by the etching Super CD on the front. If you look on the back, it pretty much has a write-up. It has the barcode, you know, it has the spine labels on the side. So basically, this was shrink-wrapped and sold in stores like this. Unlike the earlier CD games that had boxes with the CD jewel case inside. Gate of Thunder, though, because it was only mail order in America, was just a generic CD case. It was also the same version that came with the TurboDuo. I put a label here on the side so that it fit in with the rest of my games. In fact, if you open it up and look on the disc itself, it says TurboDuo etched into the disc. So you can see they really wanted to focus on the TurboDuo. And finally, we also got a coupon book. You got $5 cash back when you purchased the following items, and you basically sent it in. I did send a couple of these away. By June 30th, 1993. I'm not sure if we're going to make that. We might have missed it. So that's the Super System Card and my sort of history with it. I was really excited to get that in the mail. If you had a TurboGrafx-16, you were in the minority. If you had the CD-ROM, you were even more in the minority. And if you bought the Super System Card via mail, you pretty much weren't even on this planet anymore. So I was pretty excited to have something unique, and it did not disappoint me. Some games took more advantage of the Super than others, but still, it was great to have. So now eventually all of this would be condensed into the TurboDuo, but we'll talk about that next time. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I really appreciate it. And as my happy console friend Johnny would say, until next time.
Enter the world of TurboGrafx and experience Power Plus.